Thank you all. I'm new to this. I've had this about a week, and my boot's today, so I'm just getting used to it. I feel really grateful. I don't know about all of you, but we're pretty blessed to have this be Stop 21 and be exposed to Doug and Thea's brainchild of having massive momentum come to our area, come all around the country, all these different cities pouring into us purposely, life on purpose and creating abundance. I mean, it's pretty incredible that they have the hearts and that we know people that want to do this just because this is their mission. This is their mission to impact as many people as possible. And I feel so fortunate that these are my mentors and that I get a chance to follow them and follow in their footsteps. So I'm pretty blessed, and so are all of you. I want to just share a couple things with you. And it's kind of funny because I have not been to a Massive Momentum tour. I did not know what they were going to discuss. And it just shows you the frequency that we're on. We're on the same frequency because some of the points that I wanted to discuss with you tonight are what they've already kind of covered. And, I have known them for about 4 years, Doug and Thea. I've been involved in the same business. But my whole adult life, even when I was a teenager, I've always wanted more. I knew that was within me. I've always had drive. I've always wanted to make the most money, be the best, have a great house, have a great family. I always wanted to have the best job. That was always within me. But it just never happened. It just never came to fruition. And about 2 years ago, something happened within me. And I love it because people who know me have said to me that they saw that change happen, and I felt it within myself. But what happened is it just came to me that my mindset was shifting because I made a decision. And I really was going to talk about this before they discuss this. That decision happened to me at the end of 2016. And I knew, I was on a great path. I was starting to make some money. Things were gelling, but we still were so unhealthy in so many areas, and I could feel it. I could feel that I wasn't living my full potential. But I didn't know what to do. But I made a decision that all of my effort, everything, I'm going to become obsessed with this. I want to become the best. I want to just grow and really become healthy in all areas. And we had to evaluate where we were in our lives. And Mitchell and I mean, we busted our butts. We really did. We have 4 children, but we lived. We spent, and we lived outside our means for a long, long time. And our thing was stuff. We liked buying stuff. We liked having nice things. We had definitely, a champagne taste and a beer budget, like they'd say. It's an eye-opening thing because, it's a real vulnerable thing because when you care about what everyone thinks, you want to be flashy with things. You want to have designer bags. You want to have nice cars, amazing homes, jewelry, this, that. And when I made this decision, when I talked to Mitchell about it, and we came together with this, we decided to put this out there. And so financially, we found, Total Money Makeover, Dave Ramsey. We decided we're going to pay attention to this and really go all in here. It wasn't easy. I got to tell you, I took a look at everything I owned. I'm like, how do I have thousands of dollars worth of stuff and I have $100,000 worth of debt? That doesn't make any sense, so I got rid of everything. I went to Mitchell, I'm like, you know what, I think you're going to have to get rid of your Rolex. Are you on board with that? He said, not my Rollie. No, not my Rollie. He didn't want to get rid of that. And then he realized, you know what? One day, I can buy all the Rolexes I want when I'm in abundance. But right now, that's not meant for me because that's not living an authentic life to have all this stuff but be in this, so unhealthy financially. So we got into momentum with this. It was really exciting, as it was at one time for us to go and buy something amazing and spend money on it. It was so exciting chipping away in repairing our financial health. It was so freeing, and then the momentum picked up, and we just got so excited, and it just happened quicker and quicker and quicker. And it was really, my children saw it happening, and it was so fun to shift the model of what we were showing them. So that was something, that decision changed so many things. When we became more abundant, our business took off. We were open to giving more, to helping more. It was really, it's funny how, you hear that that's going to happen, but it really, really did for us. And what I love now is to watch it happen for other people. So we've seen it happen for ourselves, and I'm watching it happen for other people in our organization, other people we surround ourselves with, and it's very fulfilling. So that's one thing. Another thing is, and even the Woods touched on this tonight, is you hear often about, Jim Rohn, you are like the 5 people you spend your time with. And the actual quote is, you are the average of the 5 people you spend where you put your time in. And so thinking about that, again, I was quite unhealthy. I knew where I was spending most of my time, and where most of my time was spent is people that just were so needy. I was going to solve their problems for them. They were coming to me for financial advice. They were coming to me, and I was giving them advice where I had no place to speak on that. They were also coming to me for marital advice, which, again, I had no place to even be speaking into that because I needed to work on my own marriage. And we have. And it's pretty wild to be able to look back, and it's vulnerable and really hard to believe that I thought that was my place. And so that was the majority of the people. They were coming to me needing something. And what happened is it's so below the line because you're that hero all the time, and eventually you end up feeling taken advantage of, and then you become the victim. So this was my adult life. Yeah, I was the hero, the victim, and it was really, it's really refreshing to move yourself away from that because you see how unhealthy it is. When you're in it, you cannot see it. You don't feel good, but that's all you know. That's your normal. So I also was able to evaluate where I just got excited. It was so fun to go out for my girls' nights, and what happened on those girl nights. I would definitely wake up with hangovers, right? And then also the conversations. The conversation was not really quite fulfilling. I mean, we're definitely talking and gossiping. There's a lot of negativity, tons of drama, because when there's nothing going on, that's kind of boring. So the new drama was just interesting, and it would just perpetuate. And one day when I made that decision, I was able to see this doesn't serve me anymore. This is not where I want to be. And so I started backing away. I dove more into my work. I spent more time in that. I never said no to things professionally. And the invitations kept coming for a little while. And then eventually they would stop. I would stop getting asked to go. And that did hurt a little bit. I'll tell you, when you go and you see the Facebook pictures, it would sting a little bit. But I realized I'm on a really healthy path right here. This is my momentum. This is my decision. And now I'm contending for my health. And it's where I need to be. And so I have watched this transition happen, this transformation in who I spend my time with. And I got to tell you, there's people in this room that are some of my best friends, and I didn't even know them a couple years ago. And it's pretty remarkable what happens when you make that mindset. Your frequency increases, and you just attract the people who you're meant to be with, the people who are inspired by you, the people who want to be like you, the people that lift you up, the people that level you up. And I didn't have that. I didn't have that for so many years. So I'm very, very grateful. Those are the 2 points I wanted to tell you about. But because I learned this, it was really around age 47. I'm 49 now. At 47, this started happening to me, and I started seeing that if this could happen to me, this could happen to anybody. It's just making that decision. And so what I am passionate about now is something I call, best second half. The best second half of your life could be so fulfilling. It doesn't matter where you are. You could be 20 years old. The rest of your life can be just the most magnificent, the most purposeful, the most inspirational, the most abundant. It's really possible, and that's my passion, is to show people that it is absolutely within your reach. It's always been there. It's just the mindset. Now the mindset has to meet with the heart, and no more just talking and saying it, doing and putting it into action. So that's what I wanted to share with you. Thank you.